What's up, y'all?
Legacy Crew. So we are going to start going live, and so we're going to do it live. We're on one of our fitness journeys, and we're doing a walk today. And if you don't catch our live, you can also catch it. We're recording at the same time, so you can catch it on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel name is Jonathan and Chelsea. Our link is also in the bio for that. And we're going to be doing a talking session today while we're doing our little walk. Sometimes we might go live on Instagram. Sometimes we might go live on Facebook. So make sure you should be liked and follow us on both platforms. So our Facebook is JC Legacy, and our Instagram is JC_Legacy24. So yeah, so we're doing our walk.
I'll make sure y'all go check that out, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let Honey Bun start off the conversation. Today's conversation.
Okay, today's topic of conversation is 5 steps to having a healthy marriage. For those of you who are married, your 5 steps to having a healthy relationship.
I like this conversation.
Same way. So, number one would be, I would say number one would be probably communication.
Yes. Communication is key in any type of relationship, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. You always want to communicate. You never want to be on different pages. You always want to know what the other person is thinking or how they're feeling. That is very important, because if you don't, you can't never assume nothing. You know what I'm saying? You have to always, if you don't know, ask. That's what questions are for. Ask. It's not gonna hurt to ask. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to know what your spouse is thinking and feeling, because that will make you better understand why they say or do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And that'll make our relationship go way more easier. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, babe. Oh, they're mowing.
Number 2 is togetherness. I feel like if you two don't have a strong united front, you're not gonna make it. You don't never put down that person on any kind of social media site, or any talk bad about that person, shoot a subliminal message about that person, because that your spouse or your person you're with will start to feel like, you know, you don't have enough love or faith in them to tell that person things to their face. So you don't ever, even if y'all are doing bad, whatever, it's not nobody else's business. Don't ever get on Facebook, Instagram, and say all kind of terrible stuff. And that person know you're talking about them, because a person don't see that kind of stuff until that situation happens. Always post nothing but good, positive vibes. I heard that from Jay-Z. Don't never post no negative stuff, even if it is going bad. You don't let nobody know what your business about stuff. Yeah,
because if you let somebody else see you post bad about your spouse,
even if you don't say the spouse's name, they can kind of put 2 and 2 together. They can put 2
and 2 together, and yes, then they can feel like they can come to you and talk bad about your spouse, and that's not gonna fly.
That's not cool.
No. So you always want to show togetherness, and showing that you and this person is one. That can't nobody break that. Because if anybody ever think that they can break it, whether they know you or they're strangers, they will try. The devil will come after you, and they will try.
If you can't confide in certain people, just talk to God. Even if you're married, don't talk to nobody else about your personal problems, about your marital problems, anything. Don't do that, because even if you don't know this person, just know, if this person don't have a problem with you then, and they start seeing a problem with certain people now, it's because God has blessed you with a certain amount of things in your life that other person that's looking in on you guys' marriage don't like. So you always have to represent a strong, united front, no matter what, because you don't know who's really hating against you. Yeah. People can be one way in your face, and as soon as you turn your back, they'll talk all kinds of stuff behind you.
And sometimes you never know who somebody else knows. So you might feel like you confide in somebody that's just you're close to, but they could know somebody, like know one of your enemies, or know somebody who you know that don't like you. And some people deliberately go behind your back and go tell somebody who you know they know that you don't like, or y'all not cool with. So always be one and talk to your partner. Even if you're say if you're mad at your partner or you're mad at something, calm down, then come back and always have that conversation. Like my husband said, you never go to bed mad at each other. You never know. You never go to bed
That
mad.
person may not wake up. God forbid that happens, but that does happen. A lot of people go to bed mad at that person and they don't even wake up the next day. So all the things you feel about that person, you want to say you're sorry and this and that. You might not mean what you said, but it's always good to clear the air at least before y'all go to bed. At least before y'all go to bed. Number 3 would be, faithful. Being faithful.
Oh yes.
Being faithful, no matter what, because in being married or in a relationship, I'm talking mostly about the marriage because I'm married. I can't talk from no other standpoint. I'm married, but always remain faithful. Always remain faithful. Because you're gonna.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, you go ahead.
Because you don't know you being married. First, I'm talking especially to the newlyweds out there. You're married, just beginning your marriage. You don't know. You really want the best. You don't want nothing to be thrown at you, and things are going to be thrown at you, but you have to be able to duck and dodge that stuff. Because at the end of the day, you married this person, God allowed y'all to be married, so you don't want nothing negative or no kind of outsiders to try to destroy that, because they're going to try to destroy it.
Now, you want to be faithful. It's going to come out wrong at first, but y'all going to get what I'm saying. You want to be only faithful to 2 people, your spouse and number 1, God, okay? Because God is going to be the person, the higher being that's putting you on in anything, growing you stronger in your spouse, your life, or anything that you got going on. So you always want to be faithful to God, because God's going to show you that grace, that mercy, that everything that you need. He's going to give you all of that. And then if you be faithful to God and also to your spouse, you're gonna totally see a difference. If you don't have God in your life, I don't know what you're doing. You're gonna be lost in this world. You're not gonna know what's going on. You're not gonna know anything. You're gonna be lost. You know what I'm saying? You need God in this world. You know what I'm saying? So always be good to God and to yourself and to your spouse as well. Now, we also have a blog that we do, and we do daily, not daily, but Bible devotionals on there as well. So you can go check out our blog. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have we have a link in that in the bio as well, but it's Life's Unexpected Journey blog.wordpress.com, so y'all can go ahead and check that out. We do Bible devotionals. We talk about God all the time and life in general. Monday motivationals every Monday. You know what I'm saying? Start off your week right.
Was that number 3?
Yeah, I think that was number 3.
Okay, number 4. Number 4 it would be, I'll probably have to say, commitment. You really have to be committed to that. It don't matter who's in your life before this person. When this person comes in your life now, all the other people just don't matter.
Yep.
Because your family you have is important, but the family you're starting is a priority.
Yes.
Your spouse is a priority. Nothing anybody comes above your spouse other than God. That's the only time it's worth. Even though you've been with this person for 20 years, you know this person from college. If it's not your spouse, what's going on in your marriage, it does not matter. Because at the end of the day, that's who you took vows to. That's who you took vows to, is that one person. Everybody else can disappear, but when the chips are down, your spouse is going to be the one that's supposed to be right there with God to hold you up. That's how it's supposed to be. That ain't throwing shots at family members, but that's just facts. That's just how it is. Because that's just how it is. I mean, if you talk to any other married couple, they're gonna tell you the same thing. They'll say, yeah, that's how it is. That's the law. That's like if you apply for a job and this job requires you to do this, and you think you can bring something else onto that job that's not in that job description, they're gonna fire you. Like, what you expect? That's not their job. Your job is to this person only. That's how it is. That's not saying you ain't trying to neglect everybody else, but that's just saying this person you are with is a priority.
When you are married, you are one with this person. It says it in the Bible. The man leaves his family and become one with his wife. One flesh.
The man who finds his wife finds a good thing.
Yes.
That's how it is.
And now to your family members, that's not, if you're showing your commitment, your priority to your husband or to your wife, that's not saying to your family members that
person don't care about you.
They don't care about you, but
they
just know that
more important.
Yes. Just like them, they're gonna show their priority to their immediate family. And that's not saying, oh, we can't be cool no more. That's just saying, hey, I got a life too. And this person, I value this person. Just because you may not know this person or know this person like I know this person, this is my spouse. So excuse me, but yes, they're gonna come first. They're gonna come first.
That's
period.
And to the person that has, and I know people out there who are not married, they're looking like, wait, what? Because like I just said, you're not married. So when you are though, you're going to repeat those same rules. Those are rules. Those are rules and guidelines. Those are things you just can't get away from. You cannot take, this is basically a life choice. This is how life is. When you are married, hey, everything else is secondary. That's how it is. Live, eat, and breathe this person.
Yes.
And that's how it don't matter how bad you may have been with your family members, your brothers, cousins, sisters. Yeah, they will always be your family, but they are not a priority.
At the end of the day,
they are not a priority.
At the end of the day, at the beginning of each day, I wake up to this person. This person is by my side 24/7. If I need anything, my husband is the person who I go to. You know what I'm saying? I go to my God and I go to my husband. That's the two people who I confide into anything. My husband knows everything about me. Everything. I don't keep nothing from him. You always have to have that connection with each other. And we're going to leave that to number 5, which is really the biggest thing I'm going to say is trust. You got to have trust in one another.
Yeah.
You have to have trust. If you don't have trust, that's gonna be hard, because then if you don't have trust in somebody, then it's gonna make it so easy for you to be able to accuse or put somebody in a light that they are not in, because you have insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself, yes, if you have trust issues or any other insecurities or anything like that, but you have to have trust with somebody. You have to have trust in yourself. You have to be able to give yourself that time. So if you're not married, you know what I'm saying, always take that time
to work on you.
And to work on you. Get to know you. Because if you don't know you, how can somebody else know you? If you don't love yourself, how can somebody else love you? You know what I'm saying? Life is a work in progress, but yeah, you have to be trustful and loving to yourself before you can give that to somebody else. Because if you don't trust and love yourself, you can't trust and love somebody else, because you don't know how to do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
It all goes in providing. It all goes in being able to help each other. Like I said, I feel like marriage is 50-50, but as a husband, I'm speaking from, is that you have to always be able to provide. Even if you guys may not be hurting for things, it's always good for y'all to provide. Always. It's always good for the husband to provide, because at the end of the day, your wife is you're the person that your wife depends on. Just like God. But it's 50-50. Help each other out.
Let's say it's 100-100, because 50-50, in that way, yes, you're gonna come to 100 altogether, but at the end of the day, each partner needs to be 100-100. So you need to be 200% in together, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be there for your spouse, and your spouse has to be there for you. If anything happened, you know what I'm saying, within your relationship or anything, y'all situations, circumstances or whatever, your spouse is supposed to be the person that you can lean on or be able to catch you, or, you know what I'm saying, be there for you without even having to say anything. It's just, I got it, babe. My husband got it. Okay, thanks, babe, you got that. But you are a team.
Like, for example, I get up almost every morning to get my wife breakfast. She don't ask me to. She don't tell me to. I'm made that way.
I love
that. That came from my father that way. You feel me? That was instilled in me.
I cook breakfast for my honey bun too.
I was instilled at a young age to do that. Nobody tells me to, because I know God recognizes what I'm doing. If my wife does, she does too. But God recognized, okay, he's a good man. He will continue to bless me because I'm serving God. I'm helping out. I'm serving in a way where my wife don't have to. Well, where's breakfast gonna come from? Or where's food gonna come from?
Yes, my husband, he always provides. Excuse me. He always provides, and I always provide for him as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a teamwork. You have to be able to know each other, know each other's flaws, but still love them at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Really, if you're really in love with somebody and you're deeply, truly in love with somebody, especially if you're married, their flaws are gonna make you smile. It's gonna, because anything that this person is, good or bad, it's still gonna make you smile at the end of the day. You still love them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I love you no matter what.
I love you too no matter what. Always support each other. Never down each other. Never make that person feel like this person ain't good enough, or never try to shut this person out. If you don't want to talk about it, still talk about it with your spouse, no matter what.
Always talk.
Always, no matter what's going on, because they're gonna. You not communicating or talking to your spouse about things that's hurting you. Yeah, y'all might be mad at each. If y'all can be mad at each other, just give each other a second. Yes. Okay, but still, don't get on social media or Instagram, Facebook saying, I wish somebody loved me, and don't do that kind of stuff, because other people may not see it, but your spouse know you enough to know who you're talking about. They know you enough. They've been around you long enough to know this person's ins and outs. So for example, I know my wife eats glazed donuts. I know that for a fact. I know she her color is green. I know the fact that, I know right off the bat the fact that what kind of cereal she eat, what kind of soda she likes. I know that. I can go there and pick out a soda for her blindfolded. Yes. It's just things that it's things you know.
It's things that you know about your spouse that nobody else knows.
But you always help build that spouse up. You don't never let somebody else give a chance to the other person slip in and try to tell you about your spouse, or try to tell you, well, you don't treat your spouse right, or this and that. You don't let nobody speak in on your marriage. You don't let nobody sell ill stories about your marriage.
You shut it down. Get out their mouth, because if you sit there and allow anybody to do it, then they gonna think they can always do it. They gonna think that you think of your spouse that way, even when that's not true. You don't never allow nobody to
speak bad about your spouse
or your relationship. Period.
You can come to me about anybody else. You can come to me about anybody else and it wouldn't affect me. But if you come to me about my wife, you best believe I'm gonna really tune you out, because I know living with this person, sleeping with this person, being around this person, I know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't matter to me if this person used to be Batman before they got in marriage with me. It's the past. But at the same time, this person, I'm gonna always stick up for this person. Don't ever expect for me to wave your flag before I wave hers. Like that's how I'm made like that. Husband and wife, it's work. Husband and wife is work. You have to work at that. That's not, that's why marriage ain't for everybody. Just like kids ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's how that is. You can't expect, even if you were catching hell outside in the real world, your marriage is not where you're supposed to catch it at all easy. Y'all supposed to be on the same page no matter what. Always. That's why we dress alike sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We're showing people and each other we're on the same page. We're on the same chord. You know what I mean? So therefore, hey, y'all stay tuned with this marriage thing, man. And for those who are married, just getting married, just engaged, thinking about getting married, it's still a blessing, man. No matter what anybody tells you, it's still a blessing. And I always continue to do. Y'all stay. I would say too, one of my tips: stay private. Stay private. Keep people out your business. Certain things. You tell people what you want them to know. And that's all. That's it for us, man. From us.
Your marriage is between 1 and 2.
That's it.
Between both y'all.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
Y'all take care.
Alrighty. Bye. And like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all like this. Bye.
Peace.